All right. I was just basically getting ready to share my screen. Thank you very much for the welcome. I'm going to be taking you through today, an approach on how we drive legacy modernization. Only if I can just get this screen right. So presenters, great. So I think you can see my screen now. So I'm talking to you from BCX. And key to me is really how we can help you as a partner of choice in delivering technology that really matters to your clients and your business alike. What I'm going to talk to you about today are three key things. I'm going to talk to you about industry consolidation. Our colleagues have covered a lot on industry consolidation. I'm not going to spend too much time on that, because I think our colleagues have really done justice to that. But one of the slides that I'm going to share with you is one just quick case study in terms of how we have really, in the midst of this consolidation, we have managed to actually transition a business from legacy to quite a promising future, leveraging on digitalization and technology. Right. So just, some of the narrative that we have picked up today, and some of the headlines I have stolen from a good friend of mine, Admire Moyo, who obviously is doing some work, some good work in publishing the work that is being done within the technology space. You can see, there's a Standard Bank opening branches within Pick and Pay. The banking industry, in my view, is not an industry that is in trouble. I think it's an industry that is really abuzz with opportunities. And if there is a business that is operating in this space that is not looking to transform, they are really challenged. I don't think that they will survive in a long time if they don't really climb on the bandwagon of the change in the way customers are looking to engage with them. Just taking just one particular headlines here, Telkom targets e-commerce, big data, and fintech investors. Telkom is an organization that has transformed in a nice way, in a way that I could comfortably say, proudly so, that BCX has been a partner, and we've taken them on a journey from the time when they were really an analog business to a digitalized space. Some of you may have heard about the transition that Telkom SMB has made, or should I say Trudon, as it was called then, which was really that big yellow pages company that had that big book that was dropped in front of your door, and you obviously had to look for a business that is within your area to be able to go out and look for plumbing or look for a carpet cleaner and all that. We have taken that database, we've basically put it onto a different platform. The platform is called Yep, which is really a marketplace environment where small businesses can identify customers from other businesses, where small businesses can actually go in Telkom space and buy Telkom products to be able to enable them from a digitalization point of view. In here, a small business can actually buy a SIM card, they can buy a cell phone, they can buy connectivity, they can buy multiple offerings that Telkom is offering. They can even buy from each other and transact, leveraging on. So once we've got them on this platform, the plan is for them not to leave. This is a vision that Telkom had to say, at some point, we would like to take this yellow pages, ultimately deliver a platform where we create an opportunity for businesses to thrive. For me, there are two things that are absolutely important, and especially around the digital visionary perspective. South Africa, probably globally, but more so South Africa, We are a country that is challenged when it comes to job creation. And when you create an environment where SMB or SMEs can thrive through connectivity, through access to resources, you are enabling sustainability of SMEs. You are making business operations very easy, very smooth, and ultimately creating opportunities for them. And this is really one of the big things that are really making us as BCX feel like this is a very important intervention that is quite big in terms of the country agenda. We are excited about this journey that we have taken Telkom SMB. You would know that in Telkom stable, there's a company called Gyro. Gyro is a property management company. There is physical workspaces that an SME can ultimately access, really leverage. I mean, for sure, we are working from home now. There's absolutely no reason why a small, medium enterprise can look at how they get connectivity from wherever they are. There's a payment capability that they can leverage as well that Telkom has enabled. If you look at our financial services offering within YEP platform, where you can have payments thumbs up, you can have point of sale capability where you can actually go on site to a customer environment, use your point of sale, transact, and make sure that they pay, or the customer can choose to pay you before you even arrive, leveraging on the capability we have built on the e-commerce platform. So this is just an example of how some of the telcos are looking at opportunities of, that are adjacent to them, going into the banking environment and making sure that payment, insurance are offered to their existing customers. The plan here is when you are a bank and you are looking to transition to this super app type of play, you have got a partner in BCX that has got an experience of having done that, using Telkom SMB as a real example. It's not only Telkom SMB where we have managed to help. We have helped other businesses, but in the next slide, I would like to take you through the roadmap. It's always easy to talk to customers or audience around what we have done, how exciting it is. But once you start getting into the how, it becomes pretty tricky. Let me give you a sense, right? So BCX as an organization has got a division called BCX EXA. In BCX EXA, we've got 5 key capabilities. In this business, we have got advisory and consulting services, where we help customers on a journey towards their digital ambition. We have got software development teams, we've got system integration, we've got outsource, where we basically take your mess, and I would like to say mess for less, and of course, emerging technology from a data science RPA capability that we have, that we are offering to our customers. This capability we have built has enabled us to come up with this model that you are seeing on the screen here. This model, just to give you a snippet, and I'm not going to take you through the rest of the slides because it's quite detailed, and I'm available at the lobby to engage a little bit more in terms of how we leverage of this capability we have built. I'll just give you a simple example. When you are a business and looking to go digital, ultimately a goal is to improve customer experience, operational efficiencies, and probably improve business performance. There are 5 key categories that we look at as BCX EXA to take you on this journey. The first one is workforce experience, or should I say how you digitalize your workforce, how you digitalize your operations, customer experience, products, and ultimately suppliers. Colleagues, this is what we believe are very important fundamental business functions that we need to look at towards your digital journey to make sure that they work in harmony towards your digital ambition. And most importantly, I have to emphasize, the bigger ambition of the business from a strategic point of view, you have to buy in this, because if it works from a HR director perspective and it's not working from a procurement perspective, you've got a broken journey towards digitalization. There has to be buy-in at a bigger level. And of course, it must be cascaded and there must be accountability in terms of what is it that you're doing to deliver this ambition. The businesses that we talk to are in different stages in most cases. Some of them are sitting at a stabilized stage. Some of them are at a transform stage. Some of them are sitting at a disrupt stage, depending on the work that they have done to get here. But if you look at businesses that are sitting at stabilized space, I mean, telecom was once at some point at an area where we had to stabilize the business. Legacy infrastructure that is running on very old technology, or should I say tin to be specific. How we took some of those applications, really optimized them, modernized them, migrated them from the older infrastructure onto a cloud-enabled platform, changing the way we do development on there, embracing agile methodologies in terms of really just driving application development, building customer journeys. So when you look at from a workforce point of view, we also had to look at how you enable these employees from a digital point of view. And this is across the whole organization, from rumor to cash, that digitalization journey. Very, very important, because there's multiple people in the organization that are touching this, and they have to work quite harmoniously with the robots, with data, and ultimately make sure that they deliver towards the bigger ambition. You look at the operations, and this is probably one part which is really underestimated. A lot of customers would probably look at, and when I say customers, I mean our clients, because to be specific, customers are our clients' customers. So we look at you probably as our client, and our clients generally tend to look at the user interface, look at the front end, modernize it, make sure that customers can engage with it. But the failure comes at the back end, at the big clunky environment at the back end. That's where we as BCX, the team, about 700 men team that is sitting in EXA, with experience all the way from natural database, mainframe, you name all these legacy platforms where we can be able to really have an engagement with you. It might not be that we've got capability all round, but we take full ownership. We take the partnership ability where we are currently found short, and really bringing in the right people and own the SLA in delivering this capability. We have successfully managed to do assessments of the as-is in certain customer environments, taking them through a journey towards how they now start worrying about the data level and not worry about the deep plumbing technology tin level, how they take the data and build business models, build business opportunities, really going out there and starting to disrupt and not be pushed by the competitors, but start pushing their agenda in terms of where the opportunities are for their growth and their sustainability. This is not stuff that we are dreaming. It's stuff that we have got in BCX that we are currently taking out to market. We have partnered with the Data Science Academy, where we are now bringing in students. We are building a pipeline of data enabled certification people that are coming in, and we are contracting them to different customers to help them with their data strategies, from extract, load, transforming of that data, all the way through to the publication and the analytics that customers may want. There is that capability that we have got in BCX that can help you with that. So just taking this digital operations, I could cover the same sort of narrative when it comes to the customer experience, the product services, and also the supplier experience. I am available for more conversations if there is an interest in terms of how do we start the journey. I did mention that BCX EXA has got a consulting and advisory services business before we even think about, what technology do you need to embrace, allow the consulting team that we have inside to really give you an assessment of an as is, and let's think about, how do we take you towards being a disruptor. That's very important. The question that you want to ask then is, why is BCX Exa unique? Why would you want to talk to us and not to talk to other consulting houses or other competitors of BCX? I think we are unique because of the fact that if you look at our business, we are founded on 7 key layers as an organization. If you look at the technology stack, first of all, we have got a cloud business, which is running as a division. We have got partnerships with hyperscalers where we've got proper certifications. And also we've got our own one cloud environment within BCX, which can enable you to have a hybrid cloud play. If you are uncomfortable to put all your workloads onto a hyperscaler, you are comfortable, you are welcome to leverage on our data centers that we have built, the virtualized infrastructure that we have got that gives you that pay-as-you-use model, but locally deployed in one of our tier 3 and tier 4 data centers that are here in South Africa to cover any data residency issues that you may have as a business. The second part is we've got a security practice within BCX where we have got a team of security experts that can also help you with security threat assessments. Colleagues, you may have seen in the news that security, especially the cyber attacks, have actually grown more than double from 2020 up until now. I was listening to some research yesterday from BMIT. Security is now an area, especially because people are driving towards AI, are driving towards data-driven models, and they're exposed. Remote work doesn't even make it easier because people are accessing work-related applications via unsecured connectivity. We have got that capability in BCX that can give you a sense that you have ticked all the right boxes from a security point of view, whilst you are thinking about how you leverage your data or your emerging technology as you go through the digital journey. We've got connectivity. I think within the banking industry, we're probably one of the players that have got most banks connected to us sitting on our platforms, most of the ATMs that are connected on our platform. This is legacy business that comes from telecom business when it was then in the days. It is now part of BCX. We've got a division in BCX which is called Converged Communications Division, and we've got people that are experts that are running and looking after this converged communication business, really driving migration from legacy infrastructure, or should I say legacy connectivity, through to Metro E and the latest technology. And I could talk more about that. We've got device as a service, laptops, mobile devices, different OEMs. We've got a practice. ITSS division in BCX is probably one of the biggest device distributors within the organization. We have got partnerships with some of the IT distributors like TASAS, Retron, you name them. We've got certifications from Cisco, Huawei, and all that. There is a conversation to be had depending on which technology you want to bet on. Applications, we are a SAP house, Oracle, Microsoft, Payspace, and a few others which are global players. And we've got the ability to do integration, migration, and support and maintenance, including license management when it comes to this piece. We've got an RPA practice. We have got embedded integration enterprise application services, which are specific to the particular industries, as you can see on the left here, where we've got municipal solutions, Internet of Things, we've got retail solutions, and of course, we have got our ability to migrate, especially an organization that wants to leverage of fintech capability like we have done with telecom SMB. And then, of course, the services that are wrapped around it, and of course, the data, which is obviously the most important part, and I think the most that a lot of customers are talking to us around our capability in this space. I'm going to end right here. I'm going to hand back to you, Program Director, and then I will be at the lobby for more conversations. Thank you very much.